Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Academy Foundation from Mr. Andrea. Have you ever wondered what really happens when you press the power button on your computer? Is it just a screen lighting up? Or is there a hidden world, a silent orchestra turning up behind the scenes? Today, I invite you to peek behind the curtain to meet the unsung heroes of your digital world, the system software. Let's talk about operating systems, the mind behind the machine. Let's start with operating system. What is it really? Is it just a fancy interface, or is the brain that keeps everything in harmony? The functions of operating systems are security and protection, network management, job accounting, error detecting aids, coordination between software and users, control over system performance, user interface, device management, file system management, memory management, and process management. Think about it. Without an operating system, could your computer even function? Who decides which program runs first, how much memory each hub gets, or where your files are stored? Operating system software. What is this? Is the conductor of this orchestra. It ensures every instrument, every program, plays its part at the right time. Then, memory allocation. Who decides how much memory your game gets versus your browser? The operating system does. Finally, storage. Where do your photos, documents, and downloads live? Who keeps track of them all? Isn't it amazing how something we rarely see manages everything we do? So live amazing, do amazing. Now, let's talk about time. Not just any time, processing time. Have you ever clicked something and waited and waited and waited? What's happening in those moments? Could it be that your system is juggling too many tasks? Or that it's waiting its turn in a queue? Time in computing is precious. And how manage it determines everything. Let's break it down. We will talk about batch processing and real-time processing. And also spatial processing I will talk later on. Let's start with real-time processing. Would you start a self-driving car that takes its time to decide when to brake? And then batch processing. What if your bank processed your transactions one by one, only at midnight? That's batch processing in action. So how batch processing works? It starts from invoice collection to data entry to batch formation, then approval workflow, then payment processing, then reconciliation reporting, and finally record keeping. So after real-time processing and batch time processing, the third type is multi-user processing. Ever shared a computer lab or server? How does one machine serve many masters without chaos? Now, who keeps your system clean, safe, and efficient? Backup and restore. You can go to the backup through the backupper standard and then backup, system backup, and then start it. What if your files vanish tomorrow? Would you be ready? If not, go to System and Security from the control panel home, and then backup and restore according to your Windows or other computer you have, and click on it. You can backup and restore or directly restore files from backup. Then, After backup and restore, another utility program is task scheduling, who ensures your updates happen while you sleep. And then defragmentation. Ever tried finding a book in a messy library? That's your hard drive without defrag. And finally, antivirus. Would you leave your front door open at night? Then why browse without protection? These tools don't just support your system, they protect your peace of mind. As we reflect on this intricate system, I am reminded of 1 Corinthians 14:33. For God is not a God of disorder, but a God of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. Isn't it beautiful how our machines reflect the divine principle of order? Let's take an example of scheduling software in AI development. The key features are intelligent scheduling algorithms, real-time adaptability, customizable constraints and objectives, integration with external systems, visualization and reporting, collaboration and communication, scalability and performance, security and privacy, notifications and alerts, machine learning capability. Wow. Just as the system software allocates memory, schedules tasks, and protects from harm, so too are we called to steward our time, our gifts, and our communities with care and intention. Let us not take for granted the invisible works, whether in our devices or in our hearts. Remind that the things you take for granted, someone else is praying for. Now, if system software is the brain of your computer, what about the fuel for your body? Next, we'll explore the world of nutrition and food tests. What's really in our lunch? How do we test for proteins, starches, and fats? And how we can nourish our bodies as wisely as we manage our machines. If this sparked your curiosity, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, comment with your favorite system software feature. Share it with a fellow learner and subscribe to the Learning Academy Foundation, where knowledge meets purpose and learning becomes a way of life. Let's keep growing together. See you in next video. Bye.